So, good morning and welcome. Thank you so much for your interest. Good to have you here. The European People's Party organized yesterday and today a study visit here in Montenegro, in Podgorica, to consider the next step for the Western Balkan in the process to join the European Union. You know, the European People's Party is the biggest party in Europe. We have the biggest group in the European Parliament. We have half of the members of the European Commission in our family, and also in the meanwhile 13 prime ministers on the council table are part of the European People's Party. We got in the last elections a lot of support from people all over Europe, and we had also the task in the last year to form a new commission. Last Tuesday we celebrated the first 100 days of the new European Commission under the lead of Ursula von der Leyen, also party member of the European People's Party. And I say this because directly after we formed a new commission, so a new European government, we as European People's Party initiated to have study visit here in Podgorica to talk about the future perspective of the country and of the region. For us it's a symbol that we care and we take it serious and we take it as a main task for us to give the region a perspective and really fulfill the promise to the region to join the European Union. First of all, I want to underline that what I see as leader of the European People's Party is a strong will, especially here in Montenegro. I'm really pleased to have with Erwin in the lead to be really committed to the project, to bring Montenegro to the European Union, to be really respected as an equal partner on European level. And that is what is driving us as European People's Party in all countries in the region, that we are those who are committed to the project. I also want to underline in this strong will that we have also a geopolitical momentum. So when I reflect on the talks with the leaders in the European Union, with the prime ministers, chancellors, everybody understands that now we are in a moment where we have to finalize the reunification of the European Union. And that's why we should not waste time in this moment. The second thing is that we all agree on the merit-based approach, which is fundamental for the future, where we have to reform ourselves. And this reform should not be seen as an issue which is imposed by the European Union, but it should be seen that this is necessary for building up a modern state, a state which is really delivering on the interests of people. I also want to welcome civil society initiatives, which is also part of a modern society. And for us also basic is the rule of law question, that we are implementing rule of law as the orientation point for how a state should function. It is a precondition for growth that we respect rule of law, so it's not only a kind of organizational consideration. It's basic for economic development, that business and investors can count on a rule of law, and that finally arrives in better living conditions for our citizens, because that is what we want to achieve. The idea is also to stop brain drain, that's clear, to give the perspective, the young generation, a future, and also that we are ready to do this together. And a final point, if you allow me to say, is that having this historic momentum in mind, where geopolitics is back, we see the division of the world between those who are again considering imperialistic thinking of occupying countries, of invading countries, of enlarging their, let me say, zone of influence. And the other concept, which is the European concept, where we are friends. We have our identity, we are strong and proud about our national, regional, geographical, also religious identity, but we are together as friends to make borders not anymore being important, but lowering the impact of borders, being together as friends in a united European Union. That is what is at stake, and therefore we fight for our idea of a future of Europe, and that is based again on the will also of the region. That's why I leave the region with a strong motivation. I will pass the message towards the leader on the European level that we have here in the region a lot of friends who are committed Now it's a moment to do it.